is still anyone's series. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. Second leg of this aggregate battle, and it goes down tonight. This city's been buzzing all day, and it's time to finally see what's up. We are underway, and such a slim margin for error when we're in the playoffs. Handles the pass. Abs got it against the boards. Purvis in the corner now. Scores! And a quick hush to the crowd as the road team strikes.
But when you set the tone and you get on the board first, you take the crowd out of it. You silence the building, James. There's something about the jump to his legs on this shift here, James. You just knew that he was going to drive play, and that's exactly what he did by winning the loose puck battle and then taking it to the net for the goal.
Bremerhaven's got the puck against the half wall. Oh, that's a glove on it to make the stop.
Whether you're a player or goaltender, so much of the training is about reaction, and you can certainly tell that it has come in handy for him because he makes an incredible save just by instincts alone.
And a great save. From the left side, moves it up ahead. Receives the pass. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Let's move to the middle. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. Looks to set up at the point now. Purvis has the puck against the half wall. Hammers it on net. Scores! And they run it back with another.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. You can feel the energy, the wave of momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal. You can see it in the goaltender's body language. He isn't happy with that. He thought he was in good position, square to the puck. Unfortunately, got it, but not all of it.
The Penguins have been the busier team on the ice, and the score shows thus far. Bremerhaven's got possession of the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. To the low slot. Oh, up the post. The Penguins gain control of the puck against the wall. There's a save using his chest on the play. They got a face-off coming up here in the offensive end.
And the goaltender looks fatigued, James, so the best medicine right now for them is to find a way to put the puck to the net.
Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Pushes it across to Pospisil. And he takes the feed. Blocked in traffic. Jensen stick handling in his own zone. The Comets get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Bremerhaven's got control of it now from their own end. Works it across to Jensen. Stops him cold.
Gudlevski's is in his first playoff game, James, and this is really important to manage the nerves and the energy that comes with it. He gets tested early, which is a good sign.
Shuts him down.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well, and this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Handles the puck. Here's a chance. Oh, and the stick falls on the play.
And that's a tough one, James, when you're in a prime scoring area and you have to get back to the bench as quick as possible. So you go from being there and then being at the bench.
The worst. From center, they get into the attacking area. Bremerhaven's got the puck in their own end. The Penguins have it now. Berto's got the puck against the boards. And a bad pass, and they'll be forced to start all over again outside the offensive end. Takes the cross-ice pass. Grabs the puck. Takes a shot. Comes up with the stop. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Bremerhaven's holding a noticeable edge in the shot department here in the first, and they lead as a result. The Penguins take possession off the faceoff. Bremerhaven's got the puck in the defensive end. Takes that pass back at the point. The Comets get a hold of the puck in their own end. Takes the feed. Scooped up along the wall by Saboro. Knocked away. And he was ready for that one. Back to the point it goes. Just applying the squeeze here on the offensive end. The Penguins are all over it. Oh, and it clears the zone. They'll be forced to regroup. And he feeds it down to Saboro. Great cross-ice pass. The Penguins will take it behind the net. Handles the puck at the point. Here he is, shot with it.
Job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
It's in! He scores! Here in the late goings of the period. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. The Penguins have it against the wall. They're picking up steam through the neutral zone. Shot! Oh, what a save in front!
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier.
And nearing the final 60 seconds of this opening stanza. Excellent stick work on the play. Under siege and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. Mueller's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Passes it over. They score! And that's back-to-back goals.
Well, nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels and getting two in a row. Back-to-back, here they come. Well, certainly he looks frustrated after letting that goal in, James. It's almost like a fielder in baseball. If you touch it, you should be able to stop it, and then he gets a big chunk of that one. Unfortunately, it goes in the netting.
Sends the pass over. Here's a shot. Just gets enough to keep it out. Gets the puck over to Sahorna. And that concludes the first 20 minutes of play. Second period action. Stick around. Fans back in their seats. Teams are on the ice. They're ready to drop the puck here for period number 2. Second frame is underway as the puck is dropped. Here's a shot. Makes the save. And no, he scores. He thought he had it, but it must have gone off him. It's in the net, and that's a goal.
You know it's a hard shot when the goaltender gets a big piece of it, but it still trickles in.
The Penguins have put a lot of pucks on net, and they continue to lead here early in the second. Mueller's won the draw inside the neutral zone. Moves into the slot. Denies him.
Gudlevskis makes an excellent save on his scoring chance there, James. I mean, he's dialed in, his instincts took over, and he got it done.
Hurdo's got the puck along the wall. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Takes a shot, and he stops that cannon there. Wow. Moves it quickly over to Mueller. Moves the puck. Back to the blue line. Tremendous block on the play.
And the bench really erupts on that.
He scores! Off the pipe and bulging the twine.
Well, it's a game of inches, isn't it? And this time, those inches will work in his favor. They go right into the net.
So Hornets won the draw. Nice speed from the left side up the middle. Bremerhaven's got it in their own zone. Right side set up ahead into the middle of the ice. Sends it in front. Off a stick, and they can't complete the play. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Here they come on the attack. And turns aside the slapper with ease. Drives to the crease. And that shot dies in traffic. Takes the feed. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Fires it. Spectacular save on the play. Bruno's got it in their own zone. Moves the puck along the half wall. Quick shot. Tremendous. They score. And that's back-to-back snipes.
Well, it feels like there's a wave of momentum, and it has certainly changed here. You can get the opportunity, but you have to execute. That's 2 in a row. Anytime you're in the grade A scoring chances and you're funneled tight to the net, you want to make sure you get a quick release shot off. There's coverage there. It's all about accuracy at that point, and he doesn't miss.
Bremerhaven's won the draw. Here they come on the attack. Oh, look at this. Stopped by the goaltender. The Comets will play it in their own end. Bruno's got the puck against the boards. Shot! And he had the answer on that one. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period. The Comets win the faceoff. What a steal in his own end. Into the offensive end now. Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. Fires it on net. Handles that one. Handles the pass from his goalie. Bruno's moving it up the ice. Tees it up from the point. Misses wide.
Well, he does a great job to get to that prime time area there, James. I think he's just trying to be a little too fine, and he misses the net.
Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Can't connect on the shot. Quick feed to Mueller. Shot! Oh, he put it just wide as it hits the outside of the post. Stopped by the goaltender.
Mueller's a little frustrated right now, and I can understand it. I mean, he's got a high danger look, and he just rips it off of the post. It's a game of inches.
Bruno's lead here in the second period, a direct result of being the more aggressive team offensively. And off the draw, they win possession. Moves it to Urbis. And he coughs it up with the pass. Takes the pass. Quick shot. Denies him with the save. Moves it to Sahorna. Steps in front of it for the block. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Here's a chance. Stops it with a glove. Slides it diagonally to Pospisil. Long pass across the ice. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Shot. And he's got the answer for that one. The Penguins gain possession. Here they come up along the wing. Takes it to the front. He scores! And he completes the hat trick there.
You gotta love it, James. I mean, he really brings it when he's on the road, right? He's been all over the puck, and he has just silenced the crowd. Sometimes when you're an odd-man rush, you can overthink it, James. You can overpass. Not here. They execute perfectly with precision passing, and you can tell there was no hesitation. They were driving, and they capitalized.
Intercepted. Here they are on the attack. And there's the save. The Penguins have it now. Moves the puck to Apt. Gaining momentum up along the side. Puts it on net. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Lead pass ahead. And that's a great defensive heads up to force the turnover. Scoops up the puck now. Steps across the blue line. Quick shot! And he shuts the door on that.
Well, an athlete's having a type of game like this, you just say, get him the puck, and that's exactly what's happening tonight, because every time it's on his stick, he's finding a way to fill the net here, James. A Hattie so far in this game. He has been lethal when that puck is on his stick.
Here in the late goings of the period. And they'll start with possession. Oh, and he stumps that one. That was served up with a whole lot of spice. Takes a shot. Absolutely no fear to get in front of the slap shot. Nice connection on the cross-ice pass. Down the right wing and into the offensive zone. Shot. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps them at bay. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. With the stop. Takes the feed at the back end. The fans desperately urging for them to shoot before the clock winds down. Minutes down, still another 20 to go here in this one. Join us for period number 3 next. 2 down, 1 to go. Third period, they're ready to drop the puck. They're underway here in the third, and this could come down to last shot wins. Sends a pass in front. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. Tries to feed it across. From the right side, he goes to the middle of the neutral zone. Toss to the front. Tremendous stick save by Godlewski's.
What a save. I mean, how quick you have to be able to get on that puck, James. Anytime it's in the low slot, you've got to be on your toes, and that's exactly what he was to be able to make the save.
Bruno's won the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Comes up with the stop. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Still plenty of time left in this frame. The Comets take possession here inside the offensive zone. Slides it back to the blue line. Feeds it over. Here's a shot. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
They've really got him on their heels here now. And it's taken by the D. And now he angles it across to Ernest. Bruno's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Grabs it in his own end. Trevor Haven's got a hold of the puck now. Here's the chance to set up now. Fires it. Oh, and he just puts it wide of the net. Bruno's got it from behind the net. Looking dangerous as they move along the boards. Here's a shot. Big time save. Oh, he is looking good in there tonight. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Takes the feed at the point. And he takes the dish. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. Sends it in deep. Bruno's going to play the puck from behind the cage. The Penguins gain possession in their own end. And now it's over to Miel. Here's a shot. Great stop by the goaltender off the glove. Inside the offensive end, now down the left. And that pass attempt is deflected. Oh, what a stop by Godlewski's.
Gotta love how both of these teams are playing so fast right now. I mean, the quick counters and the transitions are creating a lot of speeds, which are generating scoring chances at both ends.
We haven't even hit the midway mark of the period. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. Oh, a true warrior to block that. The Penguins will play it from the defensive zone. Back at the point, they set it up. Denied by the goaltender. Slides the puck to Sahorna. Picking up some steam at center ice. Cutting to the front of the net. Takes a shot. Makes the save.
Gudlevskis is such a technically sound goaltender. He's able to make that save look easy and redirects the puck to the corner, getting it out of the line of fire so that everyone can reset and look to hound it for retrieval.
Bremerhaven's looking to break out. A chance! They score! And it's back-to-back tallies!
Yeah, and they've been chomping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heel. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. Well, this is an incredibly intelligent shot, James. It's recognized that there's net front presence in front of the goaltender who's dropping to a butterfly to try and take away as much net as possible, and it finds its way through.
The Comets need to find a way to break on through here. They've had plenty of shots on net, but they've got to convert here in order to even things up. Off the post!
Brno's trying to claw their way back into this game, and what better opportunity than right there, but they're unable to convert. Keep chipping away, showing good habits like that, and they'll get back in it.
Brings the puck into the offensive end now. Feeds it over on the attack. Fantastic save! Here's the shot. Gudlevskis has been busy tonight, and he'll hang on for the whistle.
But almost looks effortless in terms of his rebound control. He has been able to hold on James at will. He elects to do it here. Nice timing. Everyone gets a rest.
Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. The Penguins are in transition. With possession along the wall. Dishes it off. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. The Comets move it in. Huge steal in his own end. Passes on over to Urbis. Picked off in the offensive end. Stopped by the goaltender. And he cuts up big again.
He does a great job being such a position here. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to make that second save, James. But it's pure athleticism that gets the job done.
Too much. His goaltender's not going to like that one as he scores, putting it into his own net.
James, how surprised do you think the goaltender is? He just spins around and tries to clear the puck, and he fires it past the tender.
Here in the late going to the frame. The Penguins win the draw. Sends a pass over. And now it's to out. Loses the covers there. Loves the puck into the offensive zone corner. Scores! And look at this. Here we go. They have answered back.
Well, they've responded exactly the way the coach and team wanted, to be able to get back on the board, get momentum back in your favor. It's key guys that contribute and have an impact. James, the game is more than X's and O's. Sometimes it's emotional leadership that comes into play, and that's exactly what this goal means to this entire bench, as you see everyone erupts when he scores.
Brno's got to start to recognize a sense of urgency here. They continue to trail late in the third and have had plenty of chances but can't finish. The Comets played along the boards. The Penguins look to start the transition game. Gaining steam here on the attack. Takes control of the puck. And he takes the pass. Less than a minute to go now here in regulation. Gudlevskis is going to get a whistle here from the officials as he covers up.
Well, it's always about that next play and anticipating, and I think he does a great job of anticipating how he can get on this puck quickly here, James. He's been fantastic all game long. Weathered storms. This game is real close in the third. He just wants that whistle.
And a great save! And the puck is cleared to a safer spot. And he takes the feed. On the redirect. The Penguins gain possession along the wall. A chance! And he keeps that one out. Denies that opportunity. Denies him! We got a stoppage in play. Almost anarchy in front of that net.
Well, there certainly is. It was chaotic as the ozone possession time is certainly up. They needed this rest. This was a great play by the tender.
Face-off coming up here, and Cheryl, let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
No question about it, James. We know where the momentum lies right now after some sustained pressure, heavy forecheck, lots of shots going to the net. The goaltender is fatigued. You want to make sure that you can continue to apply that pressure and see if you can squeak one by.
Shuts him down. Urbas works the puck in his own zone. There's the horn, and they're moving on. A very business-like approach to the squad's mindset tonight, Cheryl, and as a result, they come away with the win, and they're moving on.
Well, they're moving on up, aren't they, James? And, you know, it's really important to celebrate the moment. You just clinched a series, but you got to move forward pretty quick because you got to start preparing for the next round.
Two very different emotions at each end of the ice, but I absolutely love this moment, Cheryl.
Yeah, I love the tradition, right? Because you've had a hard-fought battle, and there's been a lot of physical engagement on the ice, but you show respect for your opponent in the handshake line.
Fun night at the rink, and for all of us here in the EA Sports team, I'm James Cybulski. Good night.
Hey, I know you and your team fell short of the Champions League final, and that's a tough one. But our focus coming into this tournament was always your draft stock. That was the dream, getting drafted to the pros, and for us, that's still a reality. So let's take that win.
We only have time for a couple questions. You are up first.
Every young hockey player dreams of getting to the NHL, and for you, that could be a reality at the upcoming NHL draft. What does that mean to you as you approach this? We know that the draft is just the start of your journey. When you consider what you need to do to crack an NHL lineup, what areas of your game are you targeting for improvement? Growing up, were there any players you idolized or modeled your game after? Playing over in Europe and competing in the Champions League, what did you draw from that experience? Thinking about your NHL career and what you want it to look like, are you a player who wants to move around, or do you see yourself as someone who wants to spend your entire career with one franchise? What motivates you as a hockey player? Do you want to be as good as you can be? Do you want to be a star in this league? Or do you want to win championships?
It's every young player's dream to get drafted and play in the NHL. As you go through this process, do you have a preference of what team selects you? Given that there are multiple teams considering drafting you, which team would you prefer to be selected by?
And that brings our Q&A period to an end. Thanks for participating.
Dreams do come true. The pride in your parents' faces, the moment you've been waiting for. I bet you he doesn't even know what's going on right now. It must be a whirlwind. Long days at the rink, cold coffee, long road trips, sharing bus rides, staying in hotels with a bunch of your friends and former teammates, new teammates. Everybody cheering for you to take this moment to the next level. You're getting drafted. It's day one. Day two is where the hard job begins. Enjoy today, but your journey to become a full-time NHLer only begun.
We have time to tackle a couple questions, so why don't we get started here?
Congrats on getting drafted. Big moment for you and your family. How do you feel about where you ended up getting drafted?
Okay, let's go to the next question.
I'm sure as you went through the combine and draft weekend in this overall process that you had a sense that there were a variety of teams interested in or considering drafting you. Did you have a sense that the team that ultimately selected you was where you might be headed?
Okay, let's go over here for the next question.
You've been drafted by a team that's rebuilding. The good thing, you're going to get a lot more ice time, more opportunities with the coach. What are your thoughts on playing with this team?
That's the end of our question period. Thanks, everyone, for coming out.
Hey, congrats on getting drafted. This is a huge accomplishment. You should be proud of yourself. Now just make sure you keep working so you can prove all those other teams wrong.
Congratulations, you signed your entry-level contract, officially making you a pro.
We only have time for a couple questions. You are up first.
Congratulations, you just signed your first NHL contract. It's official, you've gone pro. How does that feel?
And we got another question over here.
In a lot of ways, signing your first professional contract is the culmination of a lifetime of work, and yet you're just at the start of your journey. This is the hardest professional league in the world. Are you ready for the challenge that awaits you here?
That's all we have time for at the moment. Let's end here.
What an incredible moment stepping into a National Hockey League locker room for the first time. I bet you he doesn't even realize how real this moment is. At the You're a rookie, whether you're a veteran, when you first step into that room, you become one of the men that are taking this game to the next level. And he's welcome in. I can't wait to see what he does on the stage. But for now, this moment, soak it all in. You're a part of a National Hockey League locker room.
This preseason is extremely important for you. Our expectation is for you to make this team. We think you have the talent, the mental ability, but you have to show us over this preseason.
We've got a game today that's going to test our mettle. This is what you've been working so hard for all of your life. This is the night to show that we are the best team. Let's go out there and play our brand of hockey. Let's go out there and take this game to them. Let's out-hit them. Let's outplay them. Let's have fun. And let's come out of this game with a big win for us. Go team, go!
Ready to drop the puck on preseason. A lot of people still auditioning for jobs here. And preseason officially underway with the opening faceoff. Fires it! And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. Picked up along the wall by Marchment. Slides the puck over. The Bruins work it through center. Shot! Wow! What a stop by Bobrovsky. Rips it, and that was stopped. Backhander in front. No, wait, the official signaling a goal. That's a goal.
Well, the goaltender, he gets a big piece of this shot here, James. He's got to make this save. Unfortunately, it trickles in. He's not going to like it. He'll want that one back.
Boston's going to start off with the puck here in the neutral zone after winning that faceoff. Cutting to the slot. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
He'll go on the attack through center. Passes it over to Kiki. Great read to bring them to play. And that takes guts to get in front of that one. Panthers are on the attack. Fires it on net and makes the save.
I'd say he has some fast twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
Denies him on the slapper. The Panthers move the puck in the defensive zone. Shot! Denies the slapper. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. The Bruins have used their advantage in shots to take the lead here in the first. Has won the draw here in the defensive zone. Into the offensive zone. Slides it across. Angles it over to Davies. They've got some momentum here. Here's a chance. And that one's turned away. Lysel's lugging the puck. The Bruins take it across the blue line. Passes it over. Oh, how did he get a piece of that to make the save?
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
And that somehow stayed out of the net. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period, the Bruins have taken a 1-0 lead. McAvoy's got the puck in his own zone. Oh, serves up waffles for dinner with that stuff.
I would have lost the puck 3 times by the time that I've been handled like that by the coverage. I mean, but he does it. He just knows how to move and maneuver his body around the puck. He can shield it, and he maintains possession for a great shot on net.
Answered the call there. My word, they've really got them hemmed in here in their own zone. Official signals for the players to get into position, and we're about ready to drop the puck. Boston's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Quattros exploring options with the puck. Here we go. They really stars, and they strike pay dirt once again.
Yeah, they do. And their opponents down on their heels are deflated. They got to find a way to continue with the pressure, be relentless, and try and get another one.
The Bruins are on cruise control here in period number 1, Cheryl.
Yeah, they've got a 2-goal lead late in this first period. It's exactly the start they wanted to. They've been pressing all game, but they can't get complacent. They got to continue to push.
Feeds it over, and that's broken up. Davies grabs the puck inside his own territory. Dishes it to Polinski's. The Bruins get a hold of the puck along the boards. Into the corner now. Florida's got the puck. The Bruins going to work on offense. Quick pass across to Beecher. And that's a great heads-up play by Polinski's. Shot! Scores! The Panthers get one! Florida's got to be feeling good after getting that one, Cheryl.
Well, they're certainly feeling good about themselves now, James. The body language has changed. They're on their toes. The confidence is lifted. It's a much-needed offense to get them within one.
Handles the pass. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out.
Bobrovsky's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Boston's opened things up here in the first as a result of their offense tonight. The Bruins win it. And that's off target as it hits a body. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Past the midway mark in this period. The Panthers still trail by a goal here, but they are back into this one, only down by 1. Middlestats got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. And he says no! And the goalie covers up for the whistle. And both centers glide into the dot as a face-off set to resume. Boston's won the draw, and they'll go to work. And the lane's clogged up, blocking that. Now a quick pass to Zadorov. Here's a shot. Oh, no! Lock as it goes off the outside of the post.
The Bruins recognize that they have the lead, but also you don't get tons of great looks in a game, and this one is a missed opportunity as the puck goes off the frame and out.
Plays the pass. He scores! And someone's heating up with his second of the night.
Yeah, I expected he's going to be looking for the Hattie because he's been all around the paint tonight, James, just showing off his skill set. Well, that's a sneaky shot that's going to beat the goaltender. I mean, he's set to position, just doesn't move the glove down, and it just slides right underneath it.
Here's a short pass to McAvoy. Gaudette's got it along the wing. Turned aside with a glove by Bobrovsky. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Here in the later stages of this period, Boston's really controlled the pace of play these last few minutes, leading by 2. Florida's going to start with the puck in their own end. And he passes it up ahead to Rodriguez. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Puts it on net. Denies him in front.
Well, this save looks easier than it actually is. I mean, when you have a shooter right in the slot and you know that you've got to find a way to get your glove on it, you got to be fast, you got to be quick and show those reflexes. He does that and makes the save.
The Bruins have been the better team so far in this first period. They've had multiple scoring opportunities and as a result have the lead. Oh, makes the save. That was a rocket. Up along the wing. Oh, and a smart heads-up play with the bank pass. Here's a pass down low. Driving right to the front. Big time stop there.
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Right through center and into the offensive zone. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area. And he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
Fans desperately calling for a shot before the buzzer. What a steal in his own end. 20 minutes in the books. Let's grab a breather, and we'll come back with period number 2 in moments. Well, a fun start for the night so far, and still plenty of action as we get ready for period number 2. Well, after an intriguing opening period, here we go. It's period number 2. Puck is dropped, and we are underway. All right, Cheryl, what's your interpretation of what you've seen from the first period of action?
The Bruins are winning by 2 heading into the second period here, James, and it is a deserved effort. They've been all over the puck. They've been strong on the forecheck, and in particular on the puck. They've managed it extremely well, and they've been rewarded for their effort.
Oh, what a stop! Slides the puck across to Kiki. Marchman's crossed the line and is on the attack now.
Geeky's able to corral that pass. He's got the puck on his stick. You know he's dangerous. He's got 2 in the game, and he's looking for another.
Dishes it off. And he takes the feed. Quick shot. Nice save by the keeper to trap that puck to his chest. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Been a pretty good offensive display, at least for one side. 3-1 is where we sit. Saka's won the draw there on the attack. Boston's got the puck along the wall.
Wow.
Scores! And they run it back with another.
Yeah, back-to-back goals. You can feel the energy, the wave of momentum, and the tides have turned here, James. They need to keep the pedal to the metal. Well, often goaltenders today, they drop into the butterfly as a default position and make themselves as big as possible. Idea being you want to take away as much of the net as you can. There's a lot of bodies in front, so a smart shot. He can't find it, and it finds its way to the back of the net.
Boston's had that magic touch tonight, Cheryl.
Sometimes when you get up in the game, James, it's easy to get complacent and just hold the puck, stop attacking, but not tonight. They're not. The entire bench, the lineup, such an offensive threat. Line 1 right through line 4. They've been a wave tonight.
From the open ice, they gain the line. Oh, it stays out as it goes off the inside of the post. Scores, and they're cooking now.
The opponent has no answer for them right now because they're relentless on the puck. They they've garnered some momentum after multiple back-to-back goals, James. They don't want to leave any breathing room and let their opponent get some life back.
Boston's carried the puck like it's been on a string all night, Cheryl.
Puck's been on their stick, and their opponent's been on their heels. They've just been worn down with the offensive zone possession time. And how about the goaltender? Seeing
Vilmanis takes the puck. Picks off the pass. Quick pass to Luosterainen. The Bruins take possession in the defensive end. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Takes a shot. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Tokarski.
Well, that's an unbelievable save. A grade A scoring chance taken away as he flashes the leather and makes the stop.
The Bruins lead in a big way here in this second. They have been on fire offensively. Boston's going to start with the puck inside the offensive zone. Puts it on net. Glove save. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Nearing the midway mark of the period. The Bruins have added to their lead. They're now up by 4. Middlestats won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Oh, how did he keep it out? Scores another one. And listen to these fans now, Cheryl. They don't like it one bit.
Oh, they don't like it, James. It is ugly inside the building. It couldn't get anything going on the ice, and even harder when your own fans are booing.
Boston's added yet another to extend this lead, and they are just flying tonight here in period number 2.
And they've completely worn their opponent down, so they have no energy to get to the puck or try and create. And this is a testament to their whole lineup. They came ready to play.
Great heads-up play with the stick by Lindholm. And that's intercepted by McAvoy. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Cuts into the paint. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. Shot. Oh, tremendous reflexes with the kick save. Oh, they do it again. Taken along the wall by Marchment. Moves it quickly over to Lindholm. He carries the puck up along the wing. Quick feed to McAvoy. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
Moves inside. Oh, he just got enough of that to keep it out. Slides it across. And he scores.
I hear coaches preaching all the time, take away the eyes of the goaltender. What does that mean? It means you get yourself in front of that net, whether it's a double stack, a double screen, whatever you can do so that the goaltender can't find the puck. And he couldn't as he drops to that butterfly. He tries to make himself as big as possible, but he can't catch up to the puck.
Taken by Mikkola. The Panthers take it along the wing. Here's a shot. And just got a piece of it to keep it out.
The Bruins have dominated possession in this game. They've just worn down their opponent by possessing the puck. And really, they've been first on it. They've been heavy on it. They've been physical. They've done everything right.
McAllister's got it in the offensive zone. Handles the puck. Here they come. Down the left side on the attack. Drives to the sweet spot. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up.
Geeky's lighten up the game sheet tonight. Multiple points in this one, and it's not over yet, James. Really moving his feet. He's urgent with his first 3 strides, which means he's on the puck. But I also like what he's doing off the puck, the way he's opening up space, drawing coverage inside of the middle, and then moving the puck to it. I think he's been fantastic this entire game.
And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Denies him. He got all of it. Tries to feed it over to Rodriguez. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Here's a shot. Comes up with the stop. Off the wall and right to the stick. Nice play. Takes a shot. Denies him with a save. Here's a chance to the middle. Scores! What a finish on the play. Boston's having a night, as some kids might say, Cheryl. They're balling out there here in period number 2.
Just loving
The Bruins have to be feeling good about themselves here in the late stages of this second period as they continue to lead big. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? Waffle boarded by Tokarski.
Tokarski's...
He scores! And there's the hat-trick three as the magic number.
It's a magic number. He's doing everything he can to take the crowd out of this one as he's with the away team, but they've been dominated, playing really confident all night long. In today's game, so many goaltenders are butterfly goalies, and he is no different as he drops into the butterfly, looking to get his arms up quick enough, but he can't. The shooter just whistles one up high.
Boston's got more than a few smiles on the bench tonight as they inch closer and closer to the end of the second period.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's been a consistent effort right through two periods of play now, James, and they're going to head into this intermission. It could disrupt their rhythm, and they got to make sure they stay focused, they stay intense, and they come ready to start the third the way they started the first and second.
The Bruins came into this one with one thought on mind. Lots of pucks to the net, and they continue to lead here late in the second. Passes it over, and they score!
Well, the goalie's dropping to the butterfly because he can't see the puck. I mean, they work on tracking exercises all the time, but you can't see it when you got bodies in front of you. So this is a smart shot that makes its way to the back of the net.
Boston's been feeling good all night long, and look at where we're at here. We're still in the late stages of the period here.
Yeah, it's been an unbelievable game for them so far. I mean, they've just been so dominant offensively. Their opponent really doesn't know what to do. They're trying to slow the game down, but they can't because they're just on fire in terms of pace and dictating it.
Along the half wall with the puck. Oh, he gets some lumber on that.
He reads this play perfectly, James. He gets tight to the shooter. There's no room to put it by him.
And he makes the easy save.
Tokarski's able to put that puck to the corner, and it really keeps the...
Scores! And they make the most of the time remaining.
Well, it's a buzzer beater there, James, and they are now buzzing heading into the intermission. You know that's carried momentum. They'll have to find a way to start the next period the same way they ended the last one.
And now he tries to get it across to Lysell. Picked up by Lusterinen. Fires it. And there's the horn bringing the second period to an end. All right, they say 3 is the magic number. Period number 3 is coming up next. The moment of truth has arrived for both these teams. Third period action set to go. Curious to see if there was any message sent in the room in that second intermission because it has been a blowout thus far. I wonder if they might even just run the clock. Well, with 2 periods played, Pounder, your thoughts?
The Panthers are right where they should be in this game, James, and that is behind entering the third period. Why? They just haven't had the puck. It hasn't been on their stick, which means they haven't been able to generate anything offensively.
Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Tokarski!
He's been on it all night, and as you can see here, the grade A chances just piled up, and finally he broke through here, James. He didn't get frustrated. What I loved about it was he continued to get to the right spots. If you're getting good looks, at some point, it's eventually going to go in.
Face-off coming up here in the attacking zone.
Well, they'll want to put their foot on the gas pedal here, sensing that the goaltender's overworked right now, and let's face it, he can't change.
Boston's won the face-off. Here's a shot. Oh, one of his teammates was right in the shooting lane there. Florida's crossed the line and on the attack. Feeds it over. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Middlestat. Takes the feed. And will get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Boston's been a dominant force offensively. Plenty of quality scoring opportunities, and they lead it big time early in the third. Here's a feed in front. Oh, he comes up with a stop. Possession. Vilmanis has it along the boards. Boston's looking to break out of their own end. Moves it to Lysell.